Hello. Okay, I think we're fine now. What? I've just had so many audio issues today. What's going on today? My microphone just decides to not. I never have issues with my microphone, or at least very rarely. But today has just been an absolute mess of my microphone just not working. I have used multiple different cables. I was a little bit late for it. I thought I fixed it. Went live. Didn't it? It just didn't fix itself. And then the setting that I use has now reset, which I've just fixed now. Which hopefully we're all good now. Hopefully it's all fine. And how this isn't the biggest fire of today. I mean, Aston Villa are a bit more of a fire in recent times, in recent weeks. I'm just trying to sort everything out as I go along. Like I said, apologies, guys. It has been a bit of a mess. I don't even have TikTok chat up. They could be saying a million things. Hello. Sorry, guys. I'm seeing on my TikTok chat now. Long story short, I went live. I had audio issues, which I think have now been sorted. Yeah, absolute chaos. But, yeah, Everton, Villa, already 5 minutes have been played at the Hill Dickinson. Very quickly, I'll get through the lineups and absolutely everything. I can finally say the audio issue. I mean, it wouldn't even allow me to add a source as well, which is just annoying. When I'm trying to tell people what was going on, I had to edit a source in order to let people know I had audio issues. Because it just kept coming up with an error code when I tried to implement one. There we go. If you guys do want to join FPL code, there it is. Right. Not a fan with the lineup at all. Could bite me in the arse. We'll see. I'd rather be wrong, in fairness. Ming's injured. Oh, dear. You are having a laugh. Oh, my God, he is. Apparently, he's carried on, though. But there was a 3rd-minute injury. So the lineup for Villa, not pleased, because it's Emi Martinez back in goal, which is an absolute ridiculous decision to do after what happened. To be quite honest with you guys, I mean, how he twerked relentlessly from Manchester United, and then was dropped for Bizot because Unai said he wanted people to be focused. He goes on international break. Nothing is said online. He just comes back into the team. Emi in goal, back for Digne, Mings, Konza, Matty Cash. We have heard news, I've just said, of Mings picking up an injury. We'll have to monitor that as it goes along. Tielemans, Bogard is our midfield. Bogard obviously being the more defensive-sided one. McGinn on one wing. Most likely it's going to be Rodgers on the other, with Emi Buendia down the middle behind Ollie Watkins. I'd like a world where we would have Ollie in the middle. I don't particularly see it personally. Flash score gives me hope, but I don't believe what Flash score says half the time anyway. I also can't really see much because the sun is beaming its light on me. Right. Have we had anything happen in the game so far? Not really. Ball possession, 61% for Everton. Obviously, Everton are going to cause a threat today. They have Pickford in goal, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane and Garner as their back four. Former Villa man Timi Rogue Bunham alongside another former Villa man Idrissa. In fact, I could just go back to back to back. Timi Rogue Bunham, Idrissa Gana Gay, Jack Grealish, all former Aston Villa players. With Dewsbury Hall in the middle, Unjai out on the right hand side and Beto up front on his lonesome. Yeah, it looks like that 4-2-3-1. That a lot of teams play these days. I can't even bloody read my chat here. Grealish masterclass incoming. Please don't. I don't want to think about it, to be honest. But yeah, he got player of the month, didn't he, Jack Grealish? Crazy. You take a flair player, put him in a system he doesn't work. You now take him out of that system, allow him to use his flair again. And suddenly he is cooking. Who would have thought? Crazy. My timer now I need to fix for some reason, which is broken. I don't know why, because it's only broken on my YouTube setup and not my TikTok one, which I mean that makes sense. So it's just been a bit of chaos today, guys. So apologies to all the But yeah, we'll get a stream going. If anyone is watching, you can just let me know what's going on in the meantime. Like I said, for anyone who wants to see this, if you're a Villa fan, Everton fan, or just interested in Villa's calamitous start to the season, feel free to tune in today, get involved, all that good stuff. This is like live editing, but it's terrible. Life, man. Like I said, I don't understand. It's the overlay is working properly on one screen, but not the other. So now I have to like do this. So bear with me, guys. Earlier today, Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal. Sorry, I wish that was the case. Arsenal beat Nottingham Forest by 3-0 in a insane game. Zubomendi, what a bloody player he is. Crazy volley. Questions about Nuno though. I mean, why sack him and then replace him with Ange? The whole thing to me is very strange. Especially when it's just clearly not working already. And he played good football. Like, it's one of the most undeserved sackings of all time. They played good football and they've sacked him for a manager I don't think does play good football. And they didn't really look like doing anything today. I don't know. Like, Chris Wood hit the crossbar with an accidental deflection. That's arguably the closest they came all game. I worry as well that Arsenal can go and win something this season as well. Because I really don't like Arteta, but his boring football might do enough. And you know how terrifying that is? Like I don't think they're good enough to win the league. However, you never know, man. You never know. Apologies, I've literally only just fixed what was going wrong over on my YouTube. We're gonna go and see what we can find. Obviously, the game is not on live TV. I've complained about stuff like this for literal years now. We still don't have 3 p.m. games, which is a joke for the money that I spend. There you go. Stat padding against Forest with a terrible manager. I still don't massively rate Mikel Arteta, don't get it twisted. But they look hard to beat. I don't think they're not an amazing side. And I think eventually they're going to drop points, but they look a bit more difficult to beat than I would like to admit. How's Villa doing? So let's look at the stats of today. Everton had their first shot of the game. 57% possession for Everton so far. Tyrone Mings injury for Villa, which is concerning. Oh, there we go. I finally got my chat now. It wouldn't come up. So there is worry. There is at least a little bit of worry there. Still a long way to go. And football, I mean, I say football is unpredictable, but Villa have unfortunately been very predictable so far this season. I mean, we've not really looked like scoring in any of the 3 games that we've played, which is devastating to say. It's 0-0 across the whole Premier League. Bournemouth, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Sunderland, Everton, Aston Villa, Fulham, Leeds, Newcastle, Wolves. There's a 5:30 kickoff today with West Ham at home to Spurs. And it's Brentford against Chelsea as the 8 o'clock kickoff. West Ham Spurs, I think, could be an interesting game. And is there anyone that jumps up to me other than that? Bournemouth, Brighton, I mean, you would expect to be around mid-table, both of them together. Palace, Sunderland. I want to see how well Sunderland can do, because I think at home they're very good. Away might be the problems where Sunderland could struggle this season. And yeah, I mean, West Ham, I was convinced West Ham were going to go down. And then they go and they rock up and win 3-0. And like, I don't know. And then Lucas Paquetá tells Villa to go away, essentially. But yeah. Just reading some more comments. Apparently Everton also nearly scored prior to me reading some comments. Ben says Everton all over us. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can get the game. And I can report to you guys what's going on. Guys, just to recap, by the way, it is not on live TV in England, as it is 3 p.m. blackout. Bear with me. There we go. Just had to mute that then. Like I said, it's not on TV. It's not on TV, guys. So I'm trying to find somewhere for it. Essentially, if I move, yeah, well, I'll have you guys. What the hell's going on? Okay, now my browser's having issues. What is going on today? I don't know what's going on today. Nothing seems to want to work. Now, is my headset going to work? There we go. Now my mouse is not working? Bro, I'm about to crash out. I'm literally about to crash out. Nothing on my PC is working. Am I even still live? What is going on? I know I'm still live. Guys, what the hell's going on? I don't know what's going on. I can't... My PC is not working. Oh, wait. Now I've gone into full screen for some reason. I don't... Wait, okay, there we go. My PC just stopped working then for a good few minutes. And I didn't want to close anything down, but literally my mouse didn't work. My keyboard didn't work. What is going on? I hate... Oh, guys, never stream. Streaming's never worth it. You don't hear about all the craziness that goes on, to be honest. It's not worth it, guys. Alright, move that over there. Finally, I think we're back and we're okay. Hey, doing Murad? Why manager keep the new players on the... Oh, I think it's a way to introduce them slowly into the team. But I think we're that bad, it was worth starting them. That's all I'm going to say. Because we've been that bad this season. That it probably would have been worth playing them. We had 2 weeks to get ready. I think there's definitely an argument for having them today. Especially Harvey Elliott. Martinez just made a save to stop Grealish from scoring. Oh, my life. Dean Smith signed Watkins, Martinez, Buendia, Cash, Mings, and Konsa, and they're all starting today. And there's our Dean Smith signings that are still here. And, yeah. Let Matty shoot like the Polish national team. Matty has the power. Yeah, but he does that for Villa and it goes in Rosette, so I don't know about that. I don't know. All right, I'm still trying to get a live stream of this, by the way, guys. definitely will probably write off the stream. It's been an absolute chaotic mess, to be honest. It's an amazing day for me. I found out my girlfriend's pregnant. Oh my days. Sorry, I missed that, Gypsy lad. Congratulations to you. Yeah, that is wonderful, man. I apologize, I missed that. It's just my stream has been a mess today. Why is this listed as gaming? Okay. I don't know what is going on. But my browser is crying. It's not enjoying what I'm doing. Okay, close that down. There we go. We'll have it as... Can we even... Oh, fitness and sport. There we go. Tell Sportex shit. I appreciate the help, but I'm not a big fan. If I'm desperate, I'll use it, but I'm not a big fan of that, so... Not a fan at all. But might not have a choice at this rate. Darren says, come on, you Blues. Aston Villa's Everton's bogey team. I mean, our record away at Everton has been very good. And I think even at home, in recent years as well, it's not been terrible. But that means nothing if we're shit. You're only as good as your last performance, unfortunately. AJ just... Yeah, I know. You're not wrong. I've got to hook myself up. You're going to Saints Pompey tomorrow. I'm sure the Portsmouth fans will love that. Closest they've been to Southampton for a while. Obviously, I know that Derby is aggressive. Right, well, as I'm struggling, I shall look up scores elsewhere. Bournemouth 1, Brighton 0 is the latest in the Premier League. Scott. Alex Scott for Bournemouth. Bournemouth, as things stand, will go third. I mean, since their first loss, which was very unlucky, actually, I felt, away at Liverpool, I thought they did well enough to be level in that game. It's also Stoke 1, Birmingham 0, by the way. For any Blues fan in the comments, Stoke have just scored. Which puts Blues into 11th place. Stoke are flying right now, which is crazy. Since their relegation to the Championship, they never really looked close to going up. Could be different this year. Don't see you not winning this game. Draw at best. I mean, long way to go. Looking at the stats for today. 52% possession for Aston Villa. Everton with all of the shots in the game, though. 3 to Villa's 0. XG 0.43 for Everton. Which is just I'm not. It's the lack of shots, and this has been a constant theme, I think, already so far this season. Yeah, we don't really have many. There you go. Like I think that's the issue. We don't have a lot. You can't. You don't buy a ticket, can't win the raffle. We don't have too many shots in games. The Newcastle game, we didn't even register a shot by half time. I mean, we're lucky to get away with something from that game because Newcastle deserved to beat us. But yeah. I used to follow an account on Twitter, you know, that used to like promote live Premier League games, but they haven't done for a while now, and I'm sad. They used to be really good. I used to watch a lot on there, but they don't do it anymore. They got packed up, Saj. Don't see. Oh, I read that already. Do you reckon Harvey Elliott's going to play? I expected Elliott to start. I'm gutted he didn't, to be honest. I would have loved to have seen that. I really would have. Especially the way we've been playing. I said it earlier today. That with the way we've been playing, I am surprised that we didn't make a gamble today. And it's been 2 weeks since the last game, and it's been a while since we signed Elliott and even Sancho. And I thought we'll probably have a situation where one of them plays, like from the off, and the other one starts on the bench. That's what I thought. That's not happened. They're just both on the bench. I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand. Hang on, guys. I'm just having another thing I have to sort out now as well, which is really annoying. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong today. Bear with me. What's your thoughts on Martinez? I made a video on it. I'm disgusted, really. I think Martinez should not have started. I think the way he dealt with trying to push a move was a disgrace. And I thought, well, he hasn't got his move now, so he's going to, at the very least, sit on the bench for a while. And he just hasn't. He's just gone straight back into the team. Why? I'd love for you guys to help me understand. Harry, you can't even grow facial hair. Shut up. I don't understand why he's just shoved himself straight back into. I mean, it's not his decision, obviously. It's the club. It's Unai makes that decision. I just don't think we have a spine if we allow him to be in goal. And it's that simple. I thought Emery's interview about Marco Bizot was as straightforward as you were going to get. People made a lot of fun of it, of course, but I thought that was, a way to really state what was going to happen. I don't really get it, to be honest. I really don't. The whole thing's weird. Whole thing is weird. Was you there behind the scenes, mate? I heard a lot of reports of people analysing the situation. Apparently, Emmy was at Bodymore Heath the entire day, waiting for a call. That never happened. And as he left Bodymore Heath around 6 p.m, he went to the airport for his flight to Argentina as he went on international break. And you can look that up yourself. That's exactly what he did. He got no call. There was reports of Galatasaray. He didn't want to go to Turkey because he didn't want to relocate properly. Where Manchester, he'd have to do that. Call never came. And he just kind of I guess shrugged his shoulders, went to the airport. Literally went straight from Bodymore to the airport. Rogers, Villa Till I Die, totalsport.com is a website. You can use it to watch for free. Oh, no. I might have to. I don't like the website, but I might have to just bite the bullet. Essentially. As annoying as it is. That website is just ass, but I might not have any other choice here. Well, he's not playing Elliot, because I mean, the thing to say, right, is maybe fitness, or we value the squad that we have right now. We don't want to upset anyone, but the facts of the matter is, we've not been very good this season, and it would have been arguably bold, but I think in a valid reason to go and start players like Sancho and Elliott, because we've how badly we've been going forward so far this season. I would have loved for us to have made that bold decision, but we didn't, for whatever reason. Oh, God's sake. I can read chat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to juggle two different chats at the same time. I'm trying to sort things out, and yeah. I have a VPN that also acts as a way of keeping everything safe, and I'm trying to disable that. It doesn't want to be disabled. It's almost acting like its own malware. How can I play a skill for fun on international? We look so abysmal. Yeah, Konza got a goal for England. Cash scored multiple times for Poland. Yeah, very odd. Someone earlier as well said about Emi Martinez being our best keeper. He is our best keeper, but you also have to have a spine as a football club. I literally, as you said that, Harry, seconds before, I said I can read the chat. I just trying to juggle two. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, and they're on two different pages. I said, look, Emi is our best keeper. There's no doubt in that at all. Emi is by far our best goalkeeper. But you have to have a spine as a club, right? That's why Isak, I think even if Isak wanted to play for Newcastle towards the end, I don't think, arguably, would Howe started him? I don't know. I think if they had the option, with the way he treated them, if he decided to be like, okay, fine, I'll play now, I don't think he'd have just walked straight back in. You have to have some kind of bottle. Newcastle 1, Wolves 0 is the latest in that game. We're half an hour at Hill Dickinson, still goalless, still yet to have a shot, by the way, as Everton have registered their 5th now. Only one on target, in fairness, but for Villa to not even have one shot yet is disappointing. 77% accurate of passes is abysmal, by the way. Everton's 89%. So not only we're not getting shots away, it seems like we're playing a bit more direct, and that's also not working because we're not creating anything. This reeks of Newcastle at home to me. Not a fan of what I've seen so far. Right, is that uninstalled now? Okay. There we go. Premier League. Aston Villa may finally have a stream, guys. How far is it? 32:29. That's not the worst, actually. It's about a minute behind. It's not that bad. But I do have a stream now, so I'll let you guys know what's going on. Finally, apologies for the wait and delay. But we finally got the game after all this time. I actually am on Total Sports now. I'm not a fan of it, and typically it has gone down before. It's also had awful consistency in the past. Everton are destroying you. It's still goalless, but we've not played well. Do you think Villa will score a goal today? I don't know. I'm not with this squad that's out there right now. I think Matty Cash has just been booked for a foul. For a pullback. Life, man. Garner into Grealish. It's typical Cash on Grealish. We've seen it before. We have seen it before. Yeah, that 1 minute behind's fine. I don't mind that. It's when it's like I've had situations where it's been like 3 minutes, and that's where I think it takes the piss a little bit. As my VPN put me in bold. Oh man, I can't believe we just had to fully disable a VPN just to go on a website, man. It's crazy. Right, 53 of you in TikTok live. Appreciate your support. As always, I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. You want to watch over on TikTok? I think TikTok is better for like casual, easier viewing. YouTube, though, we do have the stats over here if you want to view it. There is a minute's applause, by the way, for in the Villa Everton game. I don't know who that was for, actually. I didn't properly see. Oh, I can hear the Villa fans singing a chant for it, which is nice. Right, there we go. Went long, John McGinn now into Rodgers, and this could be something for Villa. A bit of space to Buendia. Oh, Digne tries an early cross into Watkins. Buendia keeps it alive. Rodgers does get a shot away, and that is the first shot of the game for Aston Villa. Guys, that's a round of applause, guys. Villa register a shot. Way! Morgan Rodgers. We've registered a shot, guys. 35 minute. Oh, my days. And it just literally floats into Pickford's hands, man. Beto chases a long ball. The fact... Oh, I was going to say he could have got to that. But the offside flag does rise and save Villa a little bit. Come on, Villa. We got a shot, boys. Says Killian. How come Villa been so shit this season? I think it's a number of things. I think it is. It's both, I think, a tactical issue as well as individual issue. Like Watkins just hasn't been very sharp. Morgan Rodgers hasn't looked amazing so far this season. We keep playing John McGinn in a wide position, which doesn't suit him. And I couldn't even tell you why. Today, though, we do have him alongside Tielemans, it seems, with Rodgers on the right-hand side. We do have it here. Cross looking for Rodgers. It's nowhere near him. And in fact, it's even gone out of play before the ball even travelled towards there. It's just a mix of some things, to be honest. We struggle against a low block. A couple of teams have tried that against Villa so far this season, and it has worked. But yeah. There's a lot of things really that you could point out for Aston Villa. There we go, just adjusting my camera a little bit for you guys over on TikTok. First shot. Oh, shut up, man. Look, my club didn't lose to Grimsby Town, okay? So it's fine. A Blues fan has put Super Jack. Like you lot wouldn't boo the absolute shit out of him if he played away at your ground. Jack Grealish could play for Oxford United, and you would still have Blues fans, sing "you dirty Villa bastard" to him. So I don't want to hear that. You did it to Ashley Bloody Young. He's not even from the area. A bit of chaos here in the middle of the park. Bogard does well there, actually. He was fouled and he still kept the ball regardless. My club isn't in relegation 0. Look, we are 3 games in. This is game week 4. We can't be talking about that. Rodgers, that's a good ball. Watkins, edge of the box. McGinn shuffles it towards Tielemans. Trying to look for a shot. It's a good pass though. Cash cross. Deflected back into the path of Matty Cash. He tries to keep it alive. Ball into Bogard. And to be fair to Villa, last few minutes has been a lot better. Try floater pass. Oh my god. Digne doesn't gamble on it because O'Brien. Oh my lord. O'Brien. I can't believe what I just seen. We float across the back post. O'Brien gives up on chasing it, which also meant Digne did for some reason. So they both duck out of it. Digne should gamble 100%. He should know that, look, there's pretty much no way I'm going to get to this unless he makes a mistake. But they both decide to not gamble on it, so the ball floats out for a goal kick. That's so silly from Digne. That drives me insane, man. Rodgers, that's a good tackle, to be fair. And they keep the second ball as well with Garner Gay making the challenge on Emi Buendia. Everton look down the right. 5 minutes till half-time. Still goalless. Villa with 2 shots now on Unjoy. Oh, my life. Does well. On the byline. Has overhit a cross, really. Kept alive by Jack Grealish. Grealish against Cash. His cross is deflected. That's a really nice layer from Rodgers, actually. Villa could build a counter-attack here. The ball from Grealish deflected straight to Rodgers, who rather than take a touch, he just used that straight away to build a counter-attack. And we still have it here. Watkins in the middle. Buendia does look out towards the left-hand side. Yuri Tielemans. And this is something. There's options in the middle. That's not one of them, though. Buendia hooks across into the arms of Pickford. That was better, though, but decision-making in the final third there could have been better. Konza does incredibly well there to take that ball down. But we're starting to get the ball in better areas, which is what I like to see. And, I have given Rodgers some stick in the few games so far this season. But in the last few minutes, I think he's looked quite lively. And like Buendia, got criticised for not being heavily involved away at Brentford. But so far today, I think he has been quite lively as well. Here's Matty Cash into Bogard. I feel for Bogard, by the way. Bogard was not included in the Champions League. Not Champions League. I wish it was Champions League. In the Europa League squad. Kenny says end product again. Digne washed. You can get a better left back apparently. That was another chatter. Up the Blues, shits on the Villa is another chatter. Villa are dead, no one's scared of that. Guys, I will say, right, in football, people are so unbelievably reactionary. In fairness. Like, I'll make a couple of complaints here and there, but I'm not getting the pitchforks out. We're 3 games. Ends like this, you still have half our points this far. Shut up, man. You had to cheat to beat Burnley, I don't want to hear it. 3.5 games out of goals, crazy, says Ben. Well, we're going for a training ground corner. Luca Digne has put a cross symbol, an X symbol to the boys. So we've gone for something. We've gone for something spooky here. Big love from Japan. I appreciate that, Noah. Corner comes in near post, punched away by Pickford, and Njai clears it to the halfway line. So the idea of that was to just get bodies and put it in a dangerous area at the front post. That seems to be the idea, which did not pay off. Martinez did try and thump the ball long, but he went straight from one keeper to another. Garner into Adrissa. 42 on the clock, still remains goalless at the Hill Dickinson. And Everton do what? Oh, that's a ball. O'Brien's cross. Bogard, what is that? Bogard's just put the ball into Rosette there under very little pressure. I mean, it's a good cross from O'Brien. It's in an area that, I mean, you could argue is dangerous, and there is a man on the shoulder of Bogard, but that's come off his shin. That has literally spooned off his shin. I mean, can you imagine if that would have been lower? That could have been a nightmare for Martinez to deal with. Dewsbury Hall corner for Everton. 43 gone now. Corner. Mings misses it. Oh my life. Tielemans with a block there. And he has a wry smile, by the way. I mean, I'm not smiling. Oh, it's hit Tielemans as there's someone waiting for a tap in. It's hit Tielemans in the thigh as Tarkowski is just trying to pounce there. Garner with a corner on the other side for Everton, right-footed. Headed away by Mings. Still kept alive for Everton. Idrissa. That's shocking from Idrissa. That's terrible. That's well over. I will say that boat. I like Bogard. That clearance was horrendous, though. It smashed off his shin pad over our own goal. That could have gone anywhere. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. And it's one of those where Emmy can't even touch it because it's come off his leg. Because that comes under like pass back law. So that could have been horribly. It could have gone horribly wrong for Aston Villa. Thankfully, it didn't. And then from the following corner, the ball kind of just hits Tielemans in the thigh as he then laughs about it, which would have literally given Everton the lead as the ball fell, or would have probably fell to Tarkowski at the far post. And I would imagine even a centre-half can stick a tap in away. Coming up to half-time here, Everton still remain 0-0 with Aston Villa. 2 minutes of injury time were announced, as I can see on the screen here. Tarkowski with a headed clearance as Villa try and go long. We do get the second ball. But Njai has battled so hard to beat Buendia with his physicality. Even if Villa recover this season, right, and say we start winning games somehow, which is a huge if at this rate, we'll look at this start to the season and be like, yeah, this is the reason why we didn't do this. You know, this will be the reason why. Let's say Villa finished 7th. Like, it'll be the reason why we're in the Conference League and not the Europa League because of how bad our start was. There was a foul there on Ollie Watkins, and Villa do get a free kick. I will do, by the way, a formal announcement fairly soon. I am starting a EAFC RTG with Ollie Watkins, and at this rate, Ollie's going to score my RTG before he scores for Aston Villa this season, because he's not really looked like scoring. In fairness, I mean, you could argue it's the graveyard shift, and I know, you know, he's not had 0 shots for Villa this season. I remember a left-footed one at Newcastle at home, which went down the middle of the goal, and he's had a couple snapshots here and there. But, I mean, I would not have Watkins in an FPL if I were you guys. And I fully mean that. Guys, feel free, by the way. We do have an FPL code if you want to use it. 3KW4FV. It's on screen. It's down here on TikTok, and it's up there on YouTube. There you go. Feel free to have a look. This will be the final set piece, I imagine, of the half, and Digne's one was not very good. And it caused ironic applause from Everton fans, which says it all. Just realised AJ is going to be playing with Gold Watkins all year because this guy ain't getting a special card. But I'll have to rely on evolutions at this rate. Thank God Evos exist, because I would worry about any kind of RTG with a Villa player. But yeah, Watkins Weld will be the RTG. I'll be posting it. I'll probably be doing live streams on YouTube and TikTok for that too, if you guys are interested. We're about to be at half time here. I mean, we're over the 2 minutes that we're given, and we got O'Brien on the throw-in. I imagine this will be the last action of the first half. And yeah, there is the whistle. Everton 0, Aston Villa 0 at half time here. I'd say it was a better end to the first half. It's still not great. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's still not amazing. But I mean, maybe the bar is low. But we did start to, put some patterns of play together towards the end of that first half. Is it good enough? God, no. I think it's been terrible. Villa with 0.04 XG to Everton's 0.78. 51% possession for Aston Villa. It has here total shots 1. It is 2. We did have 2. They've literally just forgot one of the shots we had. Everton with 7 shots to 1 on target. Yeah. I don't know. I think the issue is we just are sometimes a little bit slow on the ball. Even when we're losing games, it can be a bit too side to side for my liking. And it's just decision making. We'll get into good positions, which shows tactically there's something there because we're getting the ball into dangerous positions in the final third. It's then up to the players to decide what to do with the ball from that point. Right? There's a saying, I hate it in life because I hear it all the time. You can take a horse to water, you can't make it drink. Unai essentially took Villa, the horse, to the water and said, okay, well, I've got you here. Do something. The tactics allow us to get the ball into certain situations. We've had Rodgers in space, middle of the goal. We've had Buendia in space, in the box. We've had situations where we could cause something and we could do something to Everton, and it's the final third is where it breaks down. I don't get it, man. This is what I mean, by the way. Villa fans on Twitter. Are we going to go goalless the whole season, may I ask? Well done, lads. Enthralling stuff. Had me on the edge of my seat. You guys couldn't score a goal in 4 league matches. Mate, I worry, I really do. I do say like people are reactive, however, and I'm just reading comments on TikTok, and I apologise, I've missed some of you. Someone put, I got Villa's finished 9th. Summer business will prove far too underwhelming. Hope playing lads are not home. It's not been great. We don't create anything really. That's the issue. Lisa just want to see one goal. Buendia sloppy final pass, awful. Buendia's positioning is really good. He gets into the positions well. It's just his decision making confuses the hell out of me. And sometimes he doesn't do the simple thing. Like football, you can dumb it down sometimes and just make a bit more of a simple pass in a situation. But Buendia tries to complicate it. And I don't know why. And I like Buendia. But that's just the thing that he does for some bloody reason. Hannah said we need a striker. Simon says we don't create. And the issue is Morgan and Watkins look like they can't be asked. I think Rodgers hasn't been terrible. Look, like I said, the bar might be low. I still think this is arguably Rodgers' best game. And maybe that says a lot so far, but I don't think Rodgers has been terrible. Ollie, I haven't seen Ollie touch the ball. I haven't seen Ollie touch the ball at all. Oh yeah, Emmy is playing, Harry. I made a whole video about that, by the way. How I don't think he should have been in goal. I think it's disgusting, actually, that Emmy's in goal after everything that's gone on. I mean, that's another topic for another day. I know. I can say it here. I did kind of mention it earlier. Emmy is Villa's best goalkeeper. You won't have anyone who will say otherwise. However, you have to have a backbone as a football club. If someone treats your club a certain way, they should not just be able to waltz back into said football club. Unfortunately, Emmy has kind of said what he wanted to. Wanted to get a move elsewhere, really pushed for it, and he's just seemed to have not got any consequences for that for some reason. I don't understand. Bear in mind, Emmy hasn't been that great for Aston Villa in the last 18 months. You can heavily criticise some of his performances. I stuck by him because I liked him, and I think there is a good goalie in there somewhere, but he's not been amazing. And then his reward, so our reward for sticking with him is him twerking for Man United, and United not even choosing to sign him anyway. And I was just back at Villa, like nothing's happened. Strange. Too much passing and no real direction, says Matthew. We can have all the control and all the tactics, but goals what matter. We're struggling to find Ollie in general. That's been like a real obvious thing for me to notice in our, like, we're 3.5 games in, right? Cast your mind back to any of the games we've played so far this season. That's a lot of time, right? It's 90 minutes a game. Cast your mind to Ollie Watkins having the ball in a little bit of space in the box this season. You'll really struggle to think of even one situation where that's happened. How are we not finding him at all? How is he just completely stranded every game we've played so far this season? I don't understand that. Because even some of the worst teams in the league, their striker will have a sniff at some point. It happens eventually. Liam Delap for Ipswich Town. Ipswich was shocking last year, and Delap still scored a lot of goals. And they couldn't save their life. And I'm like, Watkins is one of the best strikers in the country, in the league. And he's not had a sniff for 4 games? I don't understand. Harry says Celtic or Rangers. Could not care less about the Scottish League, to be honest. It's just football. They'll try and say it's more than that, but it doesn't matter. 2 foul throws in the first half. We are so back. Unfortunately, when a club's as big as Villa can't get away travel is rough. Even when Villa, we had a point, by the way, around 2016 when we got relegated. We went a whole year without an away win, and we'd still sell out away ends, which is crazy. Like an entire year without winning away. It ended, I think, away at Reading in the Championship. That was our first away win in a year, and over a year. And even then, we had like 5,000 away fans that day. Like, our support is unreal. Like, genuinely. Some put, I think Lee put here about Watkins' positioning. He hasn't been great, and that's why he's not getting the ball. Sancho and Harvey needs to go. Harvey Elliott, I'd bring on now. I would bring him on right now. I'll even ask you guys, would you play Elliott now? Would you sub him on now? We don't... once again, I'm sick of saying the same thing. We once again don't look like scoring. Make that gamble. Bring him on. I don't understand. Like, what are we keeping him for, man? Is he a cheerleader? Are we going to get some pom-poms out for him? I don't get the decision of just constantly waiting and waiting. Like, introduce players early. I don't care, man. You could say, look, Sancho, there's a genuine shout because he's probably not match fit. Harvey Elliott, though, has been involved with Liverpool. He's been involved with them, man. Get him on. Oh, dear. I've had a lot of comments, by the way, that I have missed, so I do apologise. Get Sancho on, Marlon, Gesson, Matt. I mean, we could make a lot of changes. I like Gesson, by the way. I mean, I could rant about so many things with this club. Evan Gesson, right? It was Palace. It was Palace at home. Evan Gesson played the first half. I thought he looked okay. I thought he looked tidy on the ball. There were situations where, because he was playing out wide, Palace defended incredibly well, sat very deep. So whenever Gesson had the ball, minimum 2 players on him straight away. I thought it looked okay. I didn't think he was one of the reasons why we were losing that game. And I was stunned to find out he went off at half time. I remember watching that game thinking, we've been okay, and Palace's only shot on target was the difference between the two sides. But once again, it's we're not creating any clear-cut opportunities. And in that Palace game, we didn't really create many at all. If you look at our attack, right, that day, John McGinn wasn't great, Rodgers wasn't great, Marlon wasn't great, and I'm like, Gesson was the issue. I didn't understand that. I did not understand that. And today, if we're going to be proactive and we're going to make changes, let's have a look. What are some changes we can make? I don't like McGinn playing out wide, but thankfully I think I have seen him a lot in the middle. I think there seems to be a bit more of like a flow. It's not like a structured, solidified position. I've seen there's more fluidity. I've seen Rodgers drift out wide. I've seen Rodgers pick up the ball in the middle. I still don't think McGinn's played well today, massively, to be honest. I think Bogard, Tielemans have been all right. I think Buendia, although I question his decision making, I think he's been lively. He's picked up the ball a lot. I like players who get involved. Even if you're not playing very well, don't hide away. I like players who want to be involved. I would make the change of John McGinn. And I would think, I mean, you could put Harvey Elliott. Elliott's played central midfield. Elliott's played as a 10. Elliott's played, I mean, the majority of the time likes to play out wide on the right-hand side, but is a utility kind of player. If you look at his position history, it's crazy. And I would definitely bring him on right now. Sunderland's still 0-0 half-time. It's Palace, that's true. I'll do a quick classified go around the grounds. 1-0 Bournemouth home to Brighton. And 1-0 Newcastle against Wolves. Not a single away side has scored in the Premier League so far today. Forest losing 3-0 away at Arsenal in the early kickoff. Later today we have West Ham Spurs at half-5 and Brentford Chelsea. But yeah, only 2 goals in the 5 3:00 kickoffs. I'll look elsewhere as well. In the Championship, we had 3 early kickoffs. Charlton 1, Millwall 1. Leicester drew away at Oxford 2-2. And Preston and Middlesbrough also played out a 2-2 draw. Coventry 0, Norwich 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Bristol 3. I mean, Sheffield Wednesday. I whenever I complain about Villa, I always think like things can be worse. Sheffield Wednesday just demonstrates that. I mean, their ownership, I feel very, very bad for everything going on at Wednesday. Stoke 1, Blues 0. Welcome to the Championship, Birmingham City. Swansea 1, Hull 1. And Wrexham 0, QPR 2. If I haven't read a score, just presume it is goalless. Anything from League One I care about that is extravagant. Huddersfield losing to Bradford City is a surprise. 3-1 there. Luton 1, Plymouth 2. With both sides who were relegated from the Championship last season. Plymouth, after a poor start, seem to have turned it around a little bit. And yeah, we shall be looking at what's going on. And hopefully, I think Villa will be kicking off very soon. Fulham Leeds has already kicked back off for the second half. Subs were losing the games to Brad. Neil, come on, bro. Look, I've said before, even when Villa were at the very peak of our Unai Emery prime, when we were like second in the table at Christmas 2 years ago, I said, look, Unai Emery has done enough at Villa to give credit in the bank when things go wrong. And this is one of those times, you know? This, to me, is one of those times where I'm not going to go against a manager that has got Villa into Europe for the first time since 2010. 2009, I should say. I'm not going to just, ignore that. I'm going to stick with him, stick through him all the way. I'm not one of those kind of people that would, just start to go negative on a manager for no reason. I think that's a mistake United fans have done too many times. Look at the likes of Van Gaal, Jose. Yeah, there's been too many situations like that where United fans, I think, could have stayed a little bit more patient. I've already seen some fans want Amarin out. I don't think Amarin's the issue either. We have made a sub, by the way. Evan Gesson, which is ironic because I was talking about him. Yuri Tielemans off, Evan Gesson on. See, again, this is what I mean, right? I don't think Tielemans was the issue. Maybe this is... the way I can think about this is this might be just more of an attacking, proactive approach to the second half. Someone who will want to be on the ball out wide, where Tielemans is a bit more of a deep line playmaker, where maybe we want another body further forward on the pitch. Who knows, to be honest. We'll have to see. Not watching the game. Harvey Elliott is not playing, my friend. Elliott and Sancho both on the bench. Villa have made one sub. Gesson for Tielemans at half-time, guys. We have kicked off for the second half here. Everton 0, Aston Villa 0. Can we have a goal, guys? That is what we are going to strive for today. Can we score a goal? Can we score a bloody goal? Just bear with me, guys. I'm about a minute 10 behind, which is not perfect, but it is what it is. Can't get past anyone at edge of the box. We are facilitating our downfall because we want to play McGinn. See, I don't think McGinn's been that great. I would have took McGinn off. I'm very surprised that we have made the change to bring off Tielemans. Long throw for Everton, cleared by Mings, kept alive by Digne as the ball looked to have been going out of play there for corner for Everton. Our clearance though only goes as far as Ghana Gay and back to Pickford. Everton looking to try and build something in this second half here. Gesson, first bit of action on the ball, is not amazing, to be honest. Beto does lose it, though, straight away for Everton. Gesson back on it. He's getting pulled by a Timur Ogbonam. And O'Brien has to make the challenge. Loose ball falls to Cash, and he's lost it. And I swear, if we concede from a Cash mistake again, I will lose my shit. This game has been far too clumsy for my liking. And that's a good tackle from Bogard, actually. And the pass is poor. All my life, I keep saying this every time I watch Villa this season. For every good thing we do, we follow it up with something shit. And that's literally what's happened here. Bogard, amazing tackle. As a loose ball fell away from Gesson. And what do we go and do? We follow that with a terrible through ball to Watkins. And the attack just goes straight away. And the tackle essentially means nothing. I don't understand how our decision making can be so bad. Oh my God, Beto probably should have scored. Guys, can we wake up? Lovely cross into the box. Beto swings a boot at it. How is that not 1-0 Everton, by the way? Oh, Mings has to do better there. Beto is actually gets across Mings. How he doesn't direct that in the back of the net, I don't know. That's mental. Is Martinez world class? I wouldn't say he's world class, no. I wouldn't say that. Gesson looks to have been fouled there. The referee not convinced. We've not started the second half very well at all. Everton have definitely been the more lively side so far. Still goalless, 48 minutes gone. Can confirm that Gesson is playing more on the right-hand side now. Jack Grealish against Cash. Grealish, good pass into middle, gets a 1-2. Oh, that's to be fair, that's unlucky. The passage of play Grealish can provide is unreal. That is unbelievable. Everton, I mean, that 1-2 is outrageous. And then he plays such a delicate ball. How that isn't attacked properly is awful for Everton, to be honest. is a lovely one to Dewsbury Hall and Grealish, but although Grealish and Dewsbury Hall were on the same wavelength, unfortunately, Idrissa Gueye was not. Gesson looks to have been fouled there, which he does get the decision. And we're using him as more of a target man now, it seems. We're definitely aiming the ball at Gesson. Buendia for Villa, goes for a deflected shot! Oh! Emi Buendia could have scored such a lucky goal for Aston Villa, and we need any kind of luck right now. Emi Buendia gets the ball, edge of the box, goes for a shot, deflects off Tarkowski. Oh, it's looped just a foot wide, you know. Would have been an incredibly lucky goal against the run of play. Pickford scrambling nowhere near it. And Villa, easily the closest we've come to scoring in nearly 4 games this season. Oh, my life. And we have a corner from this as well. Who would have guessed, by the way, Buendia could have been Villa's first goal scorer this season? If you'd have said that at the very start of the transfer window, I don't think many would have believed you. But, I mean, he didn't score, in fairness. Corner to Villa at the near post. Everton just about deal with it. I mean, it wasn't entirely convincing because they flicked it across their own goal there and eventually got it clear. But I want to see the replay again on the deflected Buendia shot because that's so unlucky. I mean, it would have been unlucky to concede, but Pickford rooted to the spot. He couldn't go anywhere near it, Pickford. He already committed himself to a dive, so the Tarkowski deflection, he was just completely helpless to it. Digne for Aston Villa has options, finds Bogard. He's been very good today, by the way, Bogard. I think I liked what I've seen so far. Konza back to Martinez. Martinez shifts it towards Mings. Villa encourage Everton to press us a little bit, and now we got a bit of space. Buendia, now this is nice. Buendia into Rodgers. Rodgers into Digne on the left-hand side. Luca Digne goes for an early cross. Diving headed clearance away by Michael Keane. Nearly given to Gesson in the box there. I mean, that is such a horrendous, dangerous pass for Everton. And Villa will have a free kick with a foul on Mings here on the halfway line. I will say, Keane, a great headed clearance. But then Everton nearly give the ball straight to Gesson. Like, in Everton's own box, how you're playing a pass that bad, it goes to a Villa player in your own box is crazy. But this is a little bit better so far in the second half. It is still goalless, but Emi Buendia's deflected shot narrowly wide of the post. It is easily the closest we've come to scoring this season. As sad as it is to say that. Harry said, how we doing? It was very flat and boring first half, and we still, in fairness, I think that actually would have counted as a shot on target, but other than that, yeah, that was a deflected shot on target. We've been okay. I still want to see more. Buendia, though, I like Buendia today. I think he's looked quite good. And Gesson has come on as well at half-time. I think Gesson has been pretty good. We looked for an outlet. I think we were desperate trying to find an outlet to play a pass into. I think we finally found one with Evan Gesson. Hang on, guys. My stream's having issues once more. What you want to see. Villa are so bad and overrated, says my chat. Buendia, good ball into Digne. Early cross from Digne deflected, and that is a very good clearance from Tarkowski. And Ollie Watkins was sniffing there at the near post. Someone who's just not been involved in today, or it feels like the whole season. Watkins gets a 1-2 with Buendia. Digne's cross. To be fair, it wasn't even Watkins attacking, actually. It was Morgan Rodgers who was trying to sneak into the near post there. Rodgers came in out of nowhere. I just presumed it was Ollie. Corner to Villa, though. And to be fair to Tarkowski, very solid performance from him so far. The options on the bench are looking a lot better. I mean, our bench is arguably better than our first 11. which is mental to say. But yeah, Harvey Elliott and Sancho as options is impressive. Cash corner to Villa. Near post towards Mings. He doesn't quite get the contact he wanted. Digne goes for a cross, I think, which goes straight into the hands of Pickford. He just tries to like scoop the ball towards the back post there, but yeah, so it was a very flat cross, really. I'd have preferred Digne to have a shot on goal, to be honest. Or maybe he did. It might have been a deflection actually from Garner that looped it in. He might have actually gone for the outside of the boot shot there, Digne. In fairness. Why is Matty Cash so good for Poland, but so mid for Aston Villa? Well, the standard of the Premier League is often going to be better than the international games, in fairness. Also, Poland have typically less quality players than Aston Villa, so Cash is more entitled to have a go for goal. Fullbacks typically don't at their teams. Bogard looking for Digne. I mean, look at Man City last year. City was shocking. So Vardiel often felt necessary to have a go a bit more, and he scored a lot of goals, Vardiel. But I don't think he would have done that if City was scoring a lot of goals, like in general. I think he just stepped up when they needed him to. Gesson's cross is poor. That's a poor ball from Gesson. And Pickford complaining about his options there to distribute the ball quickly. Keane goes long for Everton. One on the halfway line by Beto. And to be fair, 3-on-1 there, Beto. He does very well to chest the ball down and distribute it. It looked like it was going to be a Villa ball all day long there. Tarkowski getting pressed by Rodgers. O'Brien now down the line to Njai, and that will be a free kick to Everton and a foul from Digne this time. Okay, and that'll be a booking. Wow, both Digne and Cash yellow carded now. Both yellow carded. I like Njai. He's been quiet today, but I do like Njai. I think he plays well. Always a threat. Him and Grealish are a threat. Definitely. Guys, we have 56 of you in the TikTok live, 21 of you in the YouTube live. If you haven't already, please like the video. You can double tap the screen on TikTok to do so. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Follow if you're on TikTok. Not many Villa accounts over here. So if you're a Villa fan or if you're interested in Villa via Hate Watch, feel free to follow me. I had a lot of Blues fans follow me, actually, because of how badly we started this season. So I do have a fair few Hate Watchers going about. If you want to be one of them, feel free. Ooh, that's a good ball into Beto. Fakes one shot. Bogard, though, doesn't commit himself. And I think does very well, actually, because that could have been very difficult to deal with. Beto, could he have gone for goal? I feel like there was a moment, Beto, rather than try and fake shot it and go on your left foot, I think Bogard, it wouldn't have been able to deal with an initial shot. I think he was just expecting Bogard to commit himself and it will go around him, but he just stayed firm, stayed patient. Yeah, and Beto, I don't think looks too happy with himself there. He's just not played amazing, Beto. I mean, he should have probably scored for Everton earlier today. He had a lovely cross from the left. Got ahead of Mings, got a shot on goal and put it wide. O'Brien now chases a ball that goes out of play. Sancho's on the bench, my friend. Same with Harvey Elliott. I think we'll win. It's one of those games where I hate the saying in football, but it's true. It can really go either way. It's been, I would say Everton have edged it slightly, in fairness to them. But we've arguably looked closest to getting that goal. I mean, that deflection from Buendia is so unlucky. Like if it's going in from the deflection, it's a goal. There's Pickford's nowhere near it. So if it's on target, it's in. It just goes narrowly wide. Gesson shifts the ball out wide well to Watkins. Watkins into Buendia. Good block from Idrissa Gueye. Buendia with like a scissor kick volley there. Would have been a very fancy way to open his account to so far this season, but it's a good block from the former Villa man, Gueye. That was a really good teed up cross from Watkins. I was not expecting that kind of delivery. He just floated it towards the edge of the box there. Yeah, Buendia screaming out for it. And to be fair, his connection is good. It's just a great block from Adrissa in fairness. Hi from Thailand. How you doing, Zen? What's good? Oh, it's a really good connection from Buendia. Connects to it very low down. I would bring on Harvey Elliott, to be honest. I really would. We've already made one to a Gesson. I think Gesson's looked quite lively so far as well. Like I said, we've looked for Gesson on a number of occasions as like a target man, as he takes the ball down really well on the far side. A lot of like the way Everton played, they have a target man down the middle. We've looked to play one on the wing essentially, as he's very good with his feet, takes the ball down very well. It's an outlet that we can build on if we do go long. So I do wonder if Elliott will come on, or even Sancho. There's probably more chance of Elliott playing than Sancho, to be honest. Bogard, good pass there into Konza. Villa, that's shocking. Oh my life. Oh my life. What is that? That is terrible from Ezri Konza. Sails out of play. Really poor ball. Tielemans isn't injured. It is a tactical change. Unless he somehow picked up a knock and didn't show it on his way at some point in the game. It was a half-time sub, so we only got to see Gesson. But it seemed fine, Tielemans. I wouldn't have made that change either. It looked to me of just like more of a proactive, aggressive sub rather than a forced injury change. But I mean, it could be injury. You never know. Gesson, good tackle on Grealish, but Grealish still keeps the ball on the byline, being held by Cash here, in fairness. Everton still have it down this left-hand side. Villa defending a little bit deep here. Still, an hour gone here. An hour gone. Still remains Everton 0. Aston Villa 0. Oh, Dewsbury Hall. Spilt by Martinez. Oh, my life. Lads. Good block from Buendia. What are we doing? Timiro Bunham spills it. Emi Martinez. What has gone on here? Now Emi's holding his hand. I don't know what's going on here. First of all, John McGinn with the mistake. Allowing Everton to have this chance in the first place. Dewsbury Hall, I mean, McGinn's nowhere near Dewsbury Hall. And then Emi goes for a cross. He literally spills it out in front of goal. And then realises he's hurt his hand. So where's he hurt his hand then? All this, by the way, his hand is hurt because he spilt the damn cross in the first place. If he doesn't spill the cross, there's nothing to hurt his hand. So it's probably the coming together with the other Villa player that's currently down, which is Luca Digne. Cash about as useful as a lamppost. He's not been amazing. Oh, Digne's got a massive lump on his head. Oh my life, guys. Huge lump on his head. Bloody hell. Digne's got a lump the size of his head like that. Jesus. I hope Digne's fine, man. That's horrible. He might have to go off for that. Head injuries are... Oh, I think it's the knee in there. He gets kneed in the face. Bro, his face is swelling, man. Jeez. Mate, a face doesn't swell like that typically. That's a lot. Yeah, you'll probably go off now. It's like a head injury and you can visibly see it. Surely can't allow it to continue, right? He's getting off the pitch now. He's getting his water. I think he wants to continue. But I think the medical staff are really making sure that he needs to be okay. He's just took his water bottle off. He's not really listening to the medical staff at all. He's just completely ignoring them. Emery makes changes too late. I agree with that, unfortunately. He does do that sometimes. Well, I will say he made one earlier today, but typically Emery is not amazing at changes. Just needs a bit of ice, says Matthew. Yeah, probably. He just seemed to ignore what the medical staff were saying to him because they had to take his water off him. I think he's ready to continue. Fair enough. I mean, I'm surprised. I know what football is like these days. I thought because it's on his head, they might have made him go. Everton also preparing some changes here. Oh, my stream's also having some buffering now, which is amazing. No buffering during all that medical time out. But of course, as soon as the game's back on, essentially. In typical fashion. I now have to reload it again. I'm about a minute 20 behind now. I've somehow lost like 10 seconds. I think Villa just got a free kick for a pullback. Cash is goated. Says he. Buendia, best player today by far. I mean, yeah, he's probably been our most lively attacker, in fairness. And you know what? A lot of managers probably would have been tempted not to start him because you got to remember there was a point in time where he wasn't even considered to be in Villa's plans, and now he is. So fair play to Buendia. He's been a professional. He's got along with it, and reaping rewards, I guess. Roll is on for Everton. That's been their change that they've made. McGinn tries to wrestle for Villa. So it's loose ball finding loose ball. I think both sides have struggled to keep consistent possession. I think has been the issue. Harvey Elliott might be coming on. I've just seen. As he was talking to Austin McPhee there, it looked like he was getting his jacket off. Oh, he'll get a lovely applause, won't he? From the Evertonians in the ground. Game's so boring, falling asleep again. It's not been the most entertaining game, in fairness. Just relegate us already, a comment on TikTok. Do you remember the goal you scored? Oh, shut up. Yeah, our goal of the month award was great. That's all I can say. Digne's got more lumps on his head than we've scored goals. Dear Lord. Cole into Tarkovsky. Everton trying to have some bit of sustained possession here. I think both sides have struggled to hold the ball for too long. Grealish. Looks always a threat on the ball, man. He gets tackled well, actually, in fairness. And Villa get the ball with Buendia. And that's shocking, man. What is that? What is that? What are we doing? We finally can hit them on the break. And it's just a hurried through ball to Ollie, who's nowhere near it. Oh, my God. It's like they're playing... It's like they're playing on different planets, man. Oh, gets on with a foul there. Oh, frigate Villa. And he's booked Grealish. He's just booked Grealish. Oh, now Gesson and Grealish are squaring up a little bit here. You know what? Look, this benefits Villa, but that's a foul. That is a foul with Gesson, in fairness. And then Grealish just shoves Gesson to the ground. That is hilarious. Oh, man. That is funny. I can see why he complained, because he was fouled. The referee doesn't get... I mean, the refs in this league are shit. And then Gesson, then Grealish went a bit mouthy with each other. Oh, Mings as well. And has then lost the ball, and now he's out of position. Oh, shit. Unjai. Oh, great tackle, Buendia. Oh, what? He's got the ball. This ref is dog shit, man. There's been 2 tackles in a row that he's got wrong. First, Gesson fouled Grealish. He doesn't give it. And now Buendia has got the ball with this little, like, pincer tech with the tackle. Which, it's not the most traditional kind of challenge, but he gets the ball. How he's been booked for that? That's crazy. This bald referees, man. Oh, shit. I'm telling you. He gets the ball! Oh, my life. He gets the ball! He gets the ball. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. He literally doesn't even touch Unjai. It is like, honestly, man, it's like precision tackling. Oh, that's literally the last bit of action Buendia does today. Look, it's not your traditional tackle because he's gone from an awkward angle. Oh, Harvey Elliott's on. The boos gave it away. Harvey Elliott's on my mind. And his Villa's number 9. Come on, boys. He's got lost it. I didn't even need to see the name. I already heard the boos from a mile. I knew it was coming on. Oh, man. Yeah, that tackle was not amazing. Watkins going to score. I very much doubt it, Sydney. Watkins has not come even close. I don't think Ollie's even had a shot today. Grealish, good tackle. Gesson, actually, this time. This Grealish-Gesson battle has been very good. Oh, my God. Michael Keane's header. Was that tipped over? Was that saved? Did Emmy save that? I need to see this Grealish cry colours, Jack. Oh my God, what a save. And you know what? I give Martinez stick. That's a terrific save, Martinez. In fairness. That's an absolutely terrific save from Emmy. Oh, Emmy went straight out complaining that he was allowed to get that header in the first place. Look at that. Passion from Rodgers there. He celebrates his tackle. Goal kick to Aston Villa. He punched the air at a goal kick there against Everton in a 0-0. Surprised Emmy didn't let it in for United to sign. I mean, it's already past the transfer window, so he can't run that anymore. If this was around December, maybe. Oh, great tackle, Rodgers, to be fair. That was a really good charge down. On the slide. 72 gone here. Everton 0, Aston Villa 0. Everton not liking our bit of gamesmanship here. As Villa try and play out from the back. Emmy thumps it long, diagonal towards the right-hand side. Towards Gesson. Keane wins the initial ball. Dewsbury Hall finds Grealish. Matty Cash blocks the pass. Everton throw in. Everton have looked more likely, unfortunately, in the last few minutes, which is not what I want to admit. Whereas Elliot Sancho... Elliot's on now. Elliot is on now. We're celebrating goal kicks now. So, look. It was a great tackle, Vernus. Beto looks like he's going to be coming off because Barry is getting ready, and it will most likely be a like-for-like there. Unless Everton fancy going 2 up front, you never know. Rodgers tries to flick it on forward, won by Tarkowski. Villa struggled to keep the ball here. O'Brien, challenged by Rodgers. Oh, Rodgers proper shoved him there as well. And it is a throw into Everton, and it will be that typical long throw. Paul says, "Where's your goal at?" Bro, shut up, man. It's been nearly 4 games. Nearly 4 games, and we haven't scored, man. Jesus. We are trying to 0-0 the league. This is unbelievable. Haven't even seen my score this season. It's beyond embarrassing. It's crazy, isn't it? Long throw. Mings with the headed clearance. Digne, his clearance is blocked. With as things stand, we are doubling our points, guys. If you don't laugh, you cry. For anyone keeping track, we haven't scored a goal in 4 matches. Bad, yeah. I support the worst team in the league. So you're making this look good. Oh my god. Okay. I swear someone's put a curse on Villa, says Victoria. I've already read that one. Up the Villa says 11. I feel, yeah, Brent, I feel you, man. How Villa looking at with the misses? We have been. Look, I think we've been okay, but is okay enough? We haven't really looked. The closest we've looked to scoring was a deflected shot from Buendia that went about a foot wide of the post. And look, Pickford wouldn't have got anywhere near it. But Emi Martinez, who I didn't even want in goal today, made a terrific save to stop Everton from taking the lead. Full stretch, tips over the bar. And someone I didn't even want in goal. Literally didn't even want him in goal. Is Villa washed or something? What's going on? I don't understand, to be honest. I don't get it. I think we have been very strange this season. Very strange. Harvey Elliott is on now, though, for Villa. I'm hoping to see what he can do. He hasn't really had the ball yet, though. Bogard, that's a foul. That's a free kick to Aston Villa. I think, you know what? You know how sad it is? I think Bogard's been our best player today. I think Bogard's been very tidy. And again, someone I wouldn't have even started. I wouldn't have even started Bogard. Not for the reason of Emmy, but I wouldn't have played Bogard today, and yet he's been very good. Mings finds Elliott. Oh, a great pass from Elliott, to be fair. Cash does pick it up, though. Yeah, 2 foul throws. 3 shots on target in 72 minutes of football, man. This feels like a relegation battle, not one side looking for Europe, the other side trying to fight top half table. You couldn't tell. This genuinely looks like 16th versus 17th in the Premier League. That's what this kind of game looks like. Tarkowski back to Pickford. Playing with 2 DMs is not. Yeah, I know. We've just been far too defensive. Villa thump it long. Konza. That's a nice. I say Villa. It was Everton thumped it long and Konza collected the ball. Yeah. Villa relegation confirmed. We are look, we're 4 games in, guys. 4 games in. Are we doing a Tottenham from last season? I did say, look, I'd take 17th in Europa League. You think I wouldn't? I would take the Andrew, win the Europa League, finish 17th. I would take it. You would not believe. Winning a trophy would be amazing. But you have to score goals to win a trophy, guys. Digne for Villa, left-hand side. First time cross, deflected, hacked away by O'Brien. Is that a throw-in or a corner? Couldn't quite see from here. I think it's going to be a throw-in. I thought Njai... Look, I don't want to curse Villa here, but I thought Njai would be a bit more involved there. He's not really done much for Everton today. Look, he's probably been more involved than Ollie Watkins, in fairness, but I've watched a lot of Njai so far this season, and he's looked good in the couple games I've seen from Everton, so I am a little bit surprised he's been quiet. Here's Elliott for Villa against Greenish. Elliott finds Gesson on the byline. That's probably gone out of play. Yeah. A goal kick to Everton. Gesson couldn't quite keep that in play as Harvey Elliott tries to link up. $52,000 at the Hill Dickinson today, man. Everton, I didn't realise they built a ground that big, man. $52K, man. So my stream froze again, guys. Sorry. Not like I'm probably missing anything anyway. There we go. I've seen a free kick to Villa and a bit of shoving with Unjai there. 78 gone. Goalless. Look, Paul, long way to go, Paul. Long way to go. We're just giving everyone else a advantage, you know? We're giving everyone else a head start. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing, guys. Is it shameless? I am shameless. Oh, don't freeze on a free kick, man. Honestly, this is shit. Video could not play now. Are you serious? People ask to me, oh, why do you know what Total Sports at, Axel? This is why. It's just gone down. It's just that it's now could not play video. Bruv! Oh, I found another one. Marlon and Lindelof apparently coming on. What? Marlon and Lindelof. I'm guessing the free kick went nowhere. You said Elliot wearing number 9 is a sign Villa going backwards. Well, Ollie's wearing number 11 and always has. And Duran wore the 9, but was sold in January. And we've not really got a striker, so Harvey probably asked what was available, and they said, well, we got 9 available, and there you go. Rashford had it when the loan happened last year, so we haven't had a 9 since Rashford. Not many players changed their shirt numbers. Some have it like Morgan Rogers, 27. It's just his number. Oh, Digne. Pissing hell, Digne. And Jai. Honestly, what are we doing, lads? O'Brien floats across, looking for Grealish. Takes it down. He's thankfully, very well cleared. Harvey Elliott scoops the ball into Cash. Not the best pass again from Elliott, in fairness. Is Gay. 9 minutes to go. Fucking hell. Grealish against Cash. Grealish fakes one. Goes the other. Corner Everton. Goal kick. Goal kick. Couldn't get his way through. Yeah, these subs are interesting. Daniel Marlon and Victor Lindelof. That's certainly some changes. Ollie Watkins off. You know what? He's not been very good today. But name me actually. Here's some like questions for the chat, right? Name me something Ollie's done today, please. I couldn't name you one thing, you know. I could not name you one thing Ollie has done. And that's my striker. That is my striker. And now you got the Don, who probably should be starting more games. Jordan says Everton to win 1-0. I mean, you could have gave your prediction at the start of the game. I didn't even give a prediction today. I don't even know what I'd have said, to be honest. Oh, now even this stream's buffering. Oh my god. Typical Martinez time wasting is going on. I'm sure no one here is surprised. It's shameless though. We haven't scored and we're doing this kind of shit, man. You join my FPL? Thank you. I hope you do well. I think I'm like 5th in the league. At the start of the week. Guys, you can join the FPL. The code is on screen if you want to join it. Oh my life, the buffering is killing me here. I had a good sustained like half an hour of like a good stream that has just not happened. Yeah, people saying streams have died across the board. Fantastic. I'll try another link here. See what's going on. That's also not working. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Probably for about 10 seconds before it crashes again. Keane. It's a poor ball. It just floats into the hands of Pickford. Any chance of Rodgers doing something in this game, says Elliot? The fact Everton will look and have looked more likely to score in this game saddens me. We will score eventually, guys. We will score eventually. It will happen. I have forgot what it's like. But we will score a goal eventually, guys, I promise. might take us the whole season at this rate. But it will happen. And life, man. Bro, why are we so shit? I don't want to talk about it. Watkins done nothing. Rodgers has been worse. I thought Rodgers in the first half was okay. He has kind of disappeared in the second half. Roll. That's terrible. That is an absolutely abysmal shot. Well, we're heading for our second 0-0 draw of the season in 4 games. Which is not the worst kind of results in the world, but when you also give extra context of a 3-0 home loss to Crystal Palace and a 1-0 away defeat to Brentford, and you kind of cycle all that together, it doesn't sound great. This is shocking, man. Absolutely shocking from Aston Villa. Lindelof into McGinn with a really bizarre header backwards there that could have actually put us under a bit of pressure with a high line there. Konza. Where's Lindelof is playing in midfield, by the way. You would love to know that. What are we doing? Lindelof is literally in midfield. Has he ever played there for United? I'd like to know. Look, Paul, you're a United fan. Has Lindelof ever played in central midfield? Because the back four has not changed. It is still Mings, Konza, Digne, Cash. Yeah, the back four is the same. It's McGinn and Lindelof together in the middle. What is this, man? Free kick to Villa, foul from Madrissa. We need a goal, so we sub on Lindelof, tactical mastermind. It is at some point for a couple of games. Okay, fair enough. I've never recalled seeing Lindelof in midfield. Have we gone to... Or we might have even gone to a back 3 here. Unless this is just one player bombing forward a bit more. It's Rodgers for Villa. That's shocking! Oh my god! You're telling me Rodgers back to goal for England delivers one of the best flick passes to Madueke. One touch, one flick pass. It's perfect. Rodgers for Villa has the ball, acres of space. Marlon ahead of him, smashes it out of play. Make it make sense to me. These are the same players. It's the same player, man. I don't get it. And Jai's gone down, literally diving to get a foul there, which the referee thankfully doesn't fall for. McGinn now finds Lindelof. Bruv, I just don't believe what I'm seeing. Here's Harvey Elliott. I expected him to be on the ball a bit more, actually, since he's come on, but he's had a very quiet game so far. McGinn nearly dispossessed there by Dewsbury. Konza. We finally have the ball on the right-hand side. It was questioned as much as how Masraoui... I remember that. Oh, that's a bad touch. Oh my god, Everton could be away. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Mings with the block there. Sends Emmy the wrong way, but it goes wide of the post. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Bruv, I love Ezri Konza, but what is that? And they have to cut the replay short. Dewsbury has a shot blocked. It's Tarkowski. It's O'Brien with Marlon on him. His cross is deflected. Another Everton corner. But yeah, that shot deflected off Mings could have gone absolutely anywhere. Jesus, man. Yeah, why is Rodgers not shooting? I mean, there's been a lack of attempts on goal across the board in all 4 games this season. Life, man. 5 minutes injury time have been announced. 5 minutes, man. Yeah, okay. So, well, Villa Park did celebrate a goal of England. Corner comes in, punched away by Martinez, kept alive by Jack Grealish. Oh, what a cushion pass. What a block, in fairness. Bruv, Grealish is cooking us, man. He's absolutely cooked us there. It's a very similar situation. Garner scored a similar goal, actually, for Everton. Was it against Brighton? Grealish got 2 assists with a cutback. One of them was on Garner, and it was literally the carbon copy of that. But this time it was blocked by John McGinn. Grealish into Njai. Hits the chest of Konza. Can we survive? Talk about 5 nights at Freddy's. Can you survive 5 added minutes at Goodison? Bloody hell, man. Still goalless, but Villa hanging on. Oh my life, Michael Keane. Keane should have scored. What on earth are we doing? Michael Keane, free header. Michael Keane, free header at the near post. Are you actually having a laugh? He's completely free. He's completely free. And it's what? How many times am I going to say it? It's a Jack Grealish cross, man. Grealish must be frothing at the mouth as to how he's not got an assist today. Jesus. I actually want to cry. How Everton have not got a goal? Everton are shit, bro. We're shit. Everton really are shit. How they've not scored? Beto missed a sitter from... Barry had a shot. I mean, it's a good block from Mings, but Barry could have got a goal. Keane has to score that. That's shocking from Michael Keane. I know he's a centre-half, but it's a header. In front of goal, free header. Mings finds the chest of Elliott. Good takedown. Rodgers into Elliott again. Digne left-hand side. Faked an Elliott cross there. His crossing has not really gone anywhere for Villa. It feels like Gerrard ball a little bit with just the hopeful crosses into the box. Good pass from McGinn. Digne on the byline. That's terrible. Might actually find Gesson somehow, which is unbelievable. It does. Gesson's goal kick. Between the challenge of Grealish and the recovering defenders. Gesson couldn't keep it alive. 1 shot on target for Aston Villa today, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't even force a save. It was deflected wide. Can I just mention that? Dear Lord. Honestly. O'Brien bowls it backwards to Michael Keane. 2 minutes of injury time to go, lads. Jesus. Dewsbury cross. Digne nods it clear. As far as Adrissa gets a 1-2. Oh, he just sold Marlon then. O'Brien, he puts a cross in. That's a good ball, you know. Barry's header is collected from Digne and cleared long. Smashed forward by Tarkowski. It's just a bit of tennis here between Villa and Everton. Mings goes long now. Looking to try and clear the danger. And Jai takes control. Finds Jack. It's Grealish against Cash. Cash on a booking, remember? Oh, that's, to be fair, very unlucky on Grealish. It's just double deflected back off him. So, to be fair to Cash, I think he has survived Grealish a little bit. It has been ropes. It has been ropes, in fairness, but he has survived Grealish, in fairness to Matty Cash. Unai, by the way, the camera's just panned to him, and he's going absolutely ballistic on the far side. Unai went to sit down, he's just gone back up again. I want to cry. Konza does well there. Yeah, he was fouled there. I mean, Everton fans will be fuming with that, but Konza does well, gets fouled. Yeah, he does pull back Konza's shirt. I mean, I don't know what they're arguing with there. Mings, it's awful. Absolutely awful. Dear Lord, man. Everton fans trying to push their side to get a goal. Pickford goes long. Hammered away by Matty Cash. Marlon chasing the through ball. I say a through ball as it's audacious to call that a through ball, in fairness. Give me strength, guys. Oh. Okay. I think that's full time. My stream's just gone down. As I look over, it says full time. Dear Lord. 0-0. 0-0. Shocking, really. 4 games. 4 games. 4 games. 4 games. 4 games. No goal. 4 games. Jesus, man. Like, the joke was funny, right? The joke was funny that we haven't scored a goal. And like, I've seen a lot of Villa fans and, people who don't support Villa take the piss, whatever. It's just not funny anymore. I just can't believe that. I just cannot believe that. I am stunned. It has finished 0-0 at the Hill Dickinson. Was that 1 shot on target, by the way, as well? 1 for both teams, by the way, in fairness. Both teams. 1 shot on target. Everton, 1.6 XG. They deserve to win that game. Make no mistake. I'm lost for words. I am absolutely lost for words. It's just embarrassing. I'm getting trolled by some people in my chat. Guys, I've had a lot of support from you guys. I've got 93 of you live on TikTok. I've got 24 of you on YouTube. For the final time today, I will ask you guys, if you haven't already, please do follow the account. Whether you subscribe on YouTube or you follow on TikTok, I will do a video very shortly after this to give more of my thoughts. But this is just shocking. It is absolutely insane. And just a quick roundup before I end, because we haven't really covered any of the other games today, because I've just been in a downward depressive spiral. Bournemouth 2, Brighton 1, full time. Palace 0, Sunderland 0, Villa 0, Everton 0, Fulham 1, Leeds 0. And it's coming up to full time. Newcastle 1, Wolves 0. In the 6 games this so far today in the Premier League, only 1 goal away from home. In 6 games. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you again very soon. Up the Villa, I guess. Oh, guys, join the FPL. See that code? That code? Give you some time. 3KW4FV. Join the FPL. See you guys in a bit.